Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he? Also known as Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm joined by King Tigger. And on the phone, as always, we got Genghis Khan, the war general. And hey, we started a podcast. Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he? And I'm here with King Tigger, DJ Laton. And on the phone, we got 2G.
Let's go.
And hey, we started a podcast. And today, we're on episode 18. And today's episode is going to focus on, well, the first half of the episode anyway is going to focus on who we think are the 5. I tried to make it 10, but they wanted 5. But the 5 worst rappers of all time. So not just 5 worst rappers, recent and whatever. I'm talking about all time, in our opinion. Not going based on sales or how successful they were. We're going based on basically our criteria of what we think is rhyme skills, I guess, cadence, or how, whatever we think makes a good rapper. You know what I mean? For me, it's more lyrics, more flow. For other people, there's more flow, how they do the beat. And some people go by energy, right? So, who wants to start today?
I'll drop mine right quick.
All right.
Tigger always out the gate,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll drop mine right quick, bro. Get these hair open. Let these motherfuckers know how much I don't like their asses. So,
Whoa.
you know what I mean, so
You like that?
y'all pretty much, bro. So my number 5, Lil Yachty. That mumble rap shit, I can't stand that shit. So I'll say number 2 right now, or number 4 right now, Lil Uzi Vert. So that mumble rap shit, I ain't with that mumble rap shit. And unfortunately, right now, these motherfuckers the most listened to motherfuckers out there. And big ups for you. I respect your hustle. I just don't respect your type of craft. I have to say it like that there. I respect your hustle, but I don't respect your type of craft. I don't respect that mumble rap shit. But your hustle is your hustle. You know what I mean?
I agree with you. And I think one of the reasons is because I think people just listen more for the beats now.
Yeah.
And don't even care what the beats are saying.
And don't get me wrong. Like, I heard a few of their songs because my kids like this shit, right? And the beats are hot. But I don't, like, I remember my parents used to say that shit about fucking our era of hip hop. It's like, oh, you listen to this shit, you can't understand what they're saying. I was like, oh, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
You always say that about Bone.
I mean, yeah, I was like, I ain't never gonna be like that when I grow up. Well, motherfucker, I'm like that right now because I can't understand the motherfucking word that these mumble rap motherfuckers are saying. So.
Yeah. And some of them, I don't even think they flow is good or nothing is good. But like I said, the beats is good. But that's where I'll give props to the producer.
No, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Lil Uzi Vert. He was on a radio show, and he was asked to fucking freestyle.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, I'm not freestyling on no old beats.
Yeah.
Your boy put on his own beat. He cut the DJ off and said, I told you I'm not rapping on no old beats. And Buddy looked at him dead in the eye and said, this is your beat. This is your number 1 song. So if you don't even know your own shit,
Yeah.
that's not good, man. That's not good.
Yeah.
Right? But anyway, move on from them motherfuckers. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Jeez. Whoa.
Oh, but wait. I want to touch on again on them. Another thing that they do is like not only the mumbling and whatever. They always put a little hey,
It's fucking,
because they get it right, so they have to put.
hey,
Yeah.
like, I put something,
Like
right?
I live between the lyrics.
Yeah, in order-
Like,
yeah,
have to.
that's
They're tied in the accent. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why everyone used to say is fucking nursery rhymes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds like a fucking nursery rhyme,
It's
right?
like they can't properly write to get the right amount of syllables, so they
Yeah.
have to throw a little.
Yeah.
That to what you guys are saying too. Like, sorry, but like, you know, the mumble rap era is crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of people ain't really feeling that. Myself, not really feeling it as well. You know, there's some guys that come out and they've done a lot of good things with the game, but at the end of the day, a lot of them are just like following suit,
Trends.
right? And that's what I heard about it too. Like a lot of them, like what it is, they just they're just following a script, right? They had this is what we're doing. But they also got to be different than other people. So there's some tracks, I'm going to be honest with you guys, there's some tracks that are fire. You know what I mean? There's some out there that are nice. You know what I mean?
By
some are like, oh
Uzi? By
wow.
Uzi
You know what I mean?
Yachty?
Not really. I never heard those two guys that much. You know what I mean? But I'm not really a big fan of those two guys. But Kodak Black got a couple tracks that are hot. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, we're just talking about Yachty and Uzi right now.
No, Yachty and Uzi.
Yeah,
That's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, kind of in perspective. I can't condemn the whole mumble rap game. Because there's some guys that are doing some stuff, Lil Baby and things like that. But I'm going to let y'all jump back in on that, man. I mean, go ahead.
All right. Like I said, fuck them guys. Let's go to number 3. You know what I mean? So my number 3, Benzino. Straight up.
Yeah.
And y'all, y'all already fucking know Benzino can't rap with a motherfucker. Right?
He only got a deal because he owned the source.
Exactly.
That's what I'll say.
Exactly.
He tried to go up against.
Cuz what about Made Men? Cuz you were banging Made Men, cuz.
No, I wasn't.
Don't act like you was banging
You had
Made Men. You were banging Made Men. You act like you wasn't banging Made Men.
No.
Okay, you was banging Made Men too.
I don't know. Near one Made Men song.
You was banging Made Men too. Yeah, you was.
No.
Yeah, you was. You act like you wasn't banging Made Men. Anyway,
wasn't.
go ahead, carry on.
No, I wasn't banging that shit.
Yeah, you were. Stop lying. Stop lying. You was
So
banging
that
Made
means
Men.
that you were banging.
I know.
Made Men,
Yeah, he was.
So,
We attacked his loved one.
we attacked his loved one.
Tommy Steen. Hey, Tommy Steen. Hey,
Who?
you never banged the song Tommy Steen?
No.
Tommy
No.
I
Steen,
don't know
bro.
that song.
Okay.
No.
When you listen to it and when you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I might know when you
bang Tommy Steen.
Nigga, I listen to
That was
music, so
fire.
I'll probably know if I hear it, but that don't mean I kept banging it.
That track was crazy.
know what I
Anyway,
mean?
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was crazy.
Sorry, because I hurt your feelings with Benzino.
Yeah.
That's
No. No, he don't hurt no one's feelings. I'm
Well, you
just giving
said-
the guy credit where he deserves.
Well, if you
I'm
said
just
it was
saying, all I'm
crazy,
saying is that
quote
I
some
said-
of his
I said
lyrics,
That album. No.
Quote a bar.
But
Just one bar. Not even like a whole verse. One bar.
carry on.
Yeah.
Carry on. Okay, so we're calling people out now. All right. Okay, I'll get you. That's a good look. That's a good look. All right.
All right, so my number 2, I got a tie. You know me, I like my ties and shit. So I got 6ix9ine and I got Jim Jones.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
With Jim Jones.
I got Jim Jones. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
All
I
right,
got
all
Jim
right.
Jones.
I like Jim.
Jones.
I like Jim, bro.
I like
That's
Jim
what
too,
Jones.
guys. I like Jim too, bro.
I guarantee you 3 motherfuckers like my number 1 too, but I don't give a fuck because I don't like this motherfucker. You know what I mean? This is my motherfucking list, cuz.
Man, I get that.
I respect your choices,
Ain't no one
guys.
saying what it is. I'm just
So-
saying that there's some songs balling. Everyone heard balling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard that song. I know what you know what I mean. Like,
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
And he made some tracks, with Dipset that were nice.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
And
He
when
ain't the best
Ballin'
rapper out
came
there.
on, my black ass sat the fuck down. That's what happened when Ballin' came on, bro.
It's just like the Busta Rhymes for you, cuz.
Right.
Ride or die. That's
Oh,
like the
bro.
Busta Rhymes, cuz.
Bro,
Ride or die.
see, that shows you how much you know this nigga, because my ride or die is fucking Snoop Dogg, nigga. Snoop Dogg's my ride or die, cuz.
It's all right. His is Benzino.
Yeah, I know. Cuz feelings got real hurt when it came to Benzino.
No, you know what? I just think you heard Tommy Steen. That's all I say. No, I don't care, but I don't really.
All right. After this, I'm going to go check it to see if I know that.
You know what I mean? So, all right, so here we go. Number 1. And this motherfucker, again, I don't like this motherfucker, so he's the worst rapper in the world. And meet the Cookie Monster himself, Ja Rule. That's right. I put it right the fuck out there. And I know he got mad hits. And I heard a lot of his
50
fucking
Cent
hits.
you, man. 50 Cent you.
50 cents in my back pocket, or I'm in 50's back pocket. Either fucking which way. I don't like fucking Ja Rule.
You know what, though? Here's something, though. I heard that, I guess, 50 came at Ja, right? When 50 did come at Ja, because Ja was doing a lot of music that was supposedly for women, because always on time. Right?
Yeah.
All those tracks are for women. Then he started coming up with the hard stuff because then he tried to, what was the group he come up with, bro? What was the group? You remember? The Murderers, right? He had that group. That's when 50 came at him because 50 was like, bro, like, you ain't even like that's not even you. You know what I mean? And then Irv Gotti kind of tried to bring a lot of other stuff into the game. So if he stayed in that realm of what he was doing, because to this day, those tracks are still fire, bro. But that one there with J-Lo, fire. I mean, Sean, like, he made a couple big hits, but at the same time, I get what you're saying there. You know what I mean, Tigger?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it'd be but we did, we see it in a sense of, because 50 kind of attacked him. We hate him in this regard, but he did make some big hits, bro.
No,
they were big records, cuz. They were big records.
See, them niggas said about 50, bro. I didn't say nothing about 50. Nigga, I hated that nigga before 50 even came after him.
Really?
I did not like his style before 50 even came after him, bro. Like I said, this motherfucker.
Okay.
So, far as I'm concerned, he tried to come out and sound like X.
Yeah, he
You know what I mean?
He did.
He tried to come up with
No,
this
he did.
raspy ass
He did.
fucking voice,
He did.
right?
Yeah.
He tried to come
He
up and sound like
did.
X, but for the, like you said, for the women. You know what I
When
mean?
he flipped to the women, though,
He kept to the women, right? Don't get me
then it was
wrong.
a club.
Again, just like all the rest of the people on my list, I heard their songs, but I don't like their shit. Know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
I've heard their
Yeah.
songs because I know what I mean. I take in music. I gotta listen to music because I'm going to have an opinion on music every once in a while.
Right.
Know what I mean, you're gonna say
Yeah.
a song to me, I might not hear it. I might go check it later, and then I'll have my opinion on whether I'm gonna like it or not like it or be kind of okay with it. Know what I mean? So, but these motherfuckers that I name, I do not like their songs.
Oh man,
Yeah.
all right. Ooh.
So
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair, man. That's what it is. I just, yeah, I mean,
And like you said, 50 came along and just furthered it along for me, bro. Because you know what I mean, 50 just backed up.
Well, you might have been one of the only ones. You might. Well, I'm just saying, you might have been one of the only ones that I know that. Not the only ones, because some people probably did not like Ja Rule at that time. Yeah. And when his first album come out, the first album to come out wasn't really the best.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good. Like there was like songs like "Race Against Time." It felt really like that.
That's my jam.
Like that. That was your track, right?
That's still my
you
jam.
really like that track.
I still like it.
So then that album was kind of like all right for me. It was like all right, you know what I mean? But when he started making all those club bangers, bro, you know what I mean? That's when he was fired, and the 50 came at him. Whatever, and then I think a lot of people, you might be maybe like one of the 10 people that kind of like jumped on. Because everybody, don't get me wrong, in that era, we all didn't like Ja. No one did.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
Right? Because of what he did when 50 came
I
at
like
him.
Ja.
But then, right? But no, now you do. But back in that era, if you said you like Ja, you from the hood, cuz you were just it wasn't working for you. You like Ja Rule?
I like Ja, man.
No,
well, to be honest, his music did decline. Like, it got worse over time.
Well, it would decline after 50 basically destroyed his career.
Well, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have tried to go after 50. He should have left him alone.
No, 50 went at him. 50 went at him.
Yeah, but he didn't have to answer back. He could have let it be. But Ja put out tracks, and then Ja even went after Eminem because
what songs did he come out at? He didn't come at it anymore.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did, bro. He came at M. He came at Busta. He
came at DMX too.
That's all. What I'm trying to say, because it's very subliminally though. Because did Ja Rule ever make a song like Wanksta, cuz? Or Back Down?
Because Ja Rule was talking about Eminem's daughter in the song, cuz.
Yeah. No, I know. Subliminal. But what I mean by no, I get that. But I'm saying, but he never made any track that made it to that height to where like, oh my God,
he
you know
as
what
good
I mean?
as them, cuz. He couldn't.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember.
It's a 3-on-1. Okay, yeah, you're right.
No, Laton likes Ja Rule.
I like
Cookie Monster. Don't worry.
Well, I'm just saying, skill-wise, Fitty, Ja, come on, skill-wise. You think Ja could take Fitty?
I wouldn't say he could take him. It's a different realm, right? You know what I mean? He made a lot of hit, like party songs. 50 for the hood music. Yeah, you're right. 50
and he made party songs too.
No, he did. He did. Because even for example, when Irv Gotti and Ja Rule were kind of attacking 50 Cent, right? In the club. Once In the Club came out, Irv Gotti knew there was a problem. He knew there was a problem. You know what I mean? So that's what it was. So anyway, no, but good, man. That's a good list, man. I like that list, bro. I like that list, though.
Cool. Yeah.
I mean, honorable mention Drake too, motherfuckers.
He's there too. Yeah.
Tyro talking a lot of people I like, bro.
Drake.
I like Ja Rule.
I love you singing.
I don't like your rap. I like Drake too. I like Drake too.
But like my opinion on the whole thing, like everybody got a different opinion on like who's a bad rapper, who's a good rapper.
Yeah.
I know it. Like I just know that from like just hearing conversations like 100 times before. Like
definitely.
Everybody got an opinion on who they like and who they don't like. Cause
I don't even think there's one rapper that everyone likes.
Exactly.
Like, I heard something. I think people would Snoop on the worst rappers list. Yeah, I'm like,
exactly.
Someone put Busta Rhymes on there, and people would put Jay.
Ludacris on there.
And
Jay on there.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like, so yeah, it's everyone's opinion.
And some people put Ja Rule and things. I like Ja, bro.
Everybody hates.
I love Ja because I love Ja because I'm with you, bro. I like Ja because for me, you know, I like the vibe. The music's good. He has a good, whatever it is. You know, I mean, 50 has some good tracks too. I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of these artists, these big artists like your Ja Rules and your 50 Cent and these guys, they ain't selling trillions of records because they suck. You know what I mean? Like they just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? No, but that's what I mean, though. You know what I mean? You ain't selling 9 million records because this guy's a bum.
I don't know.
That's not how it works.
Look at Little Pump. Look at Little Pump.
Yeah, can't really say that.
I never heard one song. I never heard one song that he did, bro.
But he's still.
I never heard one song he did.
No, you probably heard that one with Kanye. Remember?
Yeah,
the video where they're dressed in those boxes.
I don't listen to Little Pump because I don't listen to Little Pump. So if I even see the song with him on it, I ain't gonna hear it. I mean, I
I'm
ain't
just
gonna
saying.
listen to it.
I'm just saying. He make. I think he sucks, and he still makes it.
Yeah, Gyro had a gimmick.
No,
going.
Jai had to
you-
get him going.
It was a gimmick.
Fucking Jim Jones.
you're gonna put Little Pump.
Vert.
You're gonna put Little Pump in the same
6ix9ine had the biggest
category
gimmick going,
as Ja Rule.
So 6ix9ine fucking sold millions of records, cuz fucking Jim Jones sold millions. Benzino sold 2.
Yeah.
Fucking Lil Uzi fucking they're selling fucking millions of records, are getting views and listens. Know what I mean?
Y'all crazy,
That
man.
don't mean
Anyway, it's
that
all
they're
good. Keep it
great
moving.
to
Keep it
me.
moving. Keep it
Alright.
moving. Keep it
I'll go
moving.
next.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I'll go next. I'll
Y'all
go
crazy.
next.
Keep it moving.
My
Keep it
list,
moving.
my list get like two. I think 2 people that I think Tyrone already mentioned. I don't know if I meant. I got Lil Yachty first, and I tried.
I tried to.
I tried to listen, bro. I gave him a chance. I heard. I fed into the hype.
Yeah.
I pressed play on the album. I forgot what the album was named at the time. It was like 2017 or whatever.
Don't even worry about it.
Bro, when it started to play,
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I
You're a
can't.
DJ, bro.
I tried in the car.
Yeah.
I tried outside. I tried in the
bro.
shower. I was like, yo, this don't work nowhere for me, bro. This I can't dig it, bro. I don't know what you're saying. What you talking about? You jumping across the world?
I
Like,
know, 'cause that's for me is how when I tried to get in the future and I just couldn't.
oh, that coming up.
Yeah. We'll get into that later.
That coming
We'll
up.
get into that in a minute.
Hey, I got Lil
But,
Uzi too. We ain't gotta dig too deep in that. We already ran through
No,
that.
we already run through
I got Gunna too, bro. Not even just
Okay.
because of recent stuff. I never really liked Gunna.
Yeah.
I
never
felt
really
like
heard
it.
yeah, exactly. Like his songs never stuck to me. It was like he was just talking about, of course, jewelry, but it wasn't even like how rappers would do it. Like explain what's happening. This he just, oh yeah, I got this on my wrist. I got this. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, bro. I
rap
get
like
it.
that. It's
I get it, bro.
Yeah, well,
cheesy.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what it was.
Basically, if he's broke, he got no lyrics.
Yeah.
Basically,
You know what I mean?
basically.
Yeah, I can't respect rappers like that.
I know. If we have some female listeners, they're gonna kill me on this next one.
Go ahead.
She knew. I mean, the first song hit. The second song when she did with Cardi made it look like, bro, you don't got no lyrics. Gorilla, I got Gorilla on there, bro.
Glorilla?
I got Gorilla. Yeah, I got her on there, bro. Like,
Oh, we being ruthless tonight. I like this
I
shit.
have to, bro, because
I know.
I like
If
this
she's
shit.
up and coming, and
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
is. I
like
she's
this
making
shit.
she's making a name. And
yeah. I mean, I'll still listen to see what coming next, but
yeah.
the first one, F-R-N-B,
Yeah.
like it was good little
Yeah.
thing. Then when she jumping out tomorrow and she's talking about like I keep breaking things like I'm a chiropractor. I was like, whoa, what this line is, bro? Like, what is this line,
Fisher
bro?
Price line.
Like, I was like, what? How long were you in the studio? Like 2 minutes? Like you just wrote that down. And then when Cardi came on, just mosh the whole track. I was like, bro.
There you go.
I was
There
like,
you go.
now
Right
you
there.
see, that's a rapper. And then you got
Yeah.
someone. Anyway,
There you go.
I can ease up. Ease up.
No, don't ease up, nigga.
Ease up.
No, don't ease up.
Blowing her,
Because
yeah.
we going ruthless tonight. Let's
And then
go.
we got the main attraction. The number 1 listener in the world. What 23rd listener in the world, right? Future, bro.
Future's on your
Future,
list?
bro. He's on my list. Now.
You got Future's number one. Okay.
Now, I will say, I listened to Future.
Yeah.
I could listen to Future. Like, it's not like Lil Yachty for me or Lil Uzi. Like, where I struggle, but I could do it, but I can't do it for more than one song. Or two
Hey, I'll
songs.
tell you something quick. I'll tell you something quickly.
Yeah, you know what I'd say? I said for Future,
Yeah.
I can put. I like him if he's in a song with somebody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can put up
Yes.
with that.
He's a
That's
feature artist.
true too.
but I chopped on his album and like
Exactly.
I was falling asleep.
Thank you.
Preach.
Guys, let me go.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. You got it. For him, I heard a lot about Future, bro. About 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I'm like, Future, whatever it is. One day, went Spotify, downloaded like every song he had, bro. Just kept playing through them. Every one. You're right, cuz there's a lot of, it's like Little Baby. 1 out of 10. 1 out
Yeah.
of 10, they're going to hit you. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
that one that hits you, because he had some big records, bro. Like big. What song for Jan? Like, it's like, but you got to listen to everything. You can't just listen to 3 songs and be like, oh my God, this shit sucks.
And
You got to listen to all of his catalog.
Right.
Listen
to
his
me,
whole catalog.
you're not a good artist if you have to, if that's what it takes. You have to listen to
No.
5,000 songs to like 10. I can't do that.
Well, these guys, at the end of the day, bro, I'm here yelling, bro. Sorry. But at the end of the day,
I think everybody yelling right now, bro.
at the end of the day, bro, here's the thing. These guys make money off streaming. They
Yeah.
make millions of songs. Because every day they're dropping a song. You know what I mean? Every day. I mean, that's why they got thousands of songs. And some of them are garbage. You're right. Some of them are like, this is stupid. some are like, oh my, this is crazy.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
nigga,
mean?
if I
So,
gotta listen to 1,000 fucking song catalog and I can only get 4 fucking songs out of that,
no, you didn't. No, but no, not 4.
You
Like
sound,
I said,
yeah, but you
one
sound like you had to
one
go
or
and
10.
you had to take a whole course on
I listened to
Snitching.
Still 10 over 1,000,
every
cuz.
song. I listen to every song, cuz. I
Like
listen to every
I'm
song,
not
every
gonna.
song he
Yeah,
had.
I'm not.
Because if you got a 10 percentile off your fucking albums, bro, that's
but the
shit.
thing,
Yeah.
the thing with him, no, but with the thing with him, bro, what I like about him, because let's just be honest. Back then, when you listen to rap, whatever, it was here's your 16, here's your hook, 16, here's your hook. Because the way he does stuff and how his melodies and how he flows and stuff, like his breaking, like he just the stuff that he does is sometimes you're like, wow, like how do you even put this stuff together, bro? You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. You know what I mean? But that's just the evolution of the game, anyway. You know what I mean? I had a conversation with a guy the other day. It's like, yo, if you don't evolve, you dissolve. You know what I mean? So we gotta kind of move that road. I mean, eventually we gotta kind of hit that. You know what I mean? Wayne said the other day. Wayne said, look. Because when I used to do 16 and drop and be done, he said, I had to figure out how can I move to the next level. He said, I got voice coaches and so on, all the tools. But that's just music.
Well,
It
yeah.
sucks.
Well, I feel you.
It sucks.
Music got to evolve, but I don't see getting
Right.
worse as evolution.
No,
I
exactly.
think when it gets better.
Exactly. So,
Anyways,
But remember, we go back to us being parents and saying, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, my parents say our music is
cutting
sucks.
in and out.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're
the
cutting
same
in and
thing.
out 'cause I couldn't hear what you said there.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry.
but anyways,
Sorry.
let's move ahead.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
move
got,
ahead,
we
move
got
ahead,
three.
move
We got 3 on our list so far that Joe was very passionate about.
All right, I'm going to go with my list. I'll let Joey go last this time. My list,
Oh, respect.
and I'm going from the bottom to the top like everyone else did. So number 5 is Bizarre from D12.
Okay, that's a good look. That's a good look. I can go with that one. I like that.
Because it's like he's the dude in the song that just ruined
what I
every
never-
song,
yeah.
guys. It's
Yeah.
like you'd be jam. Like I liked everyone in D12. You just jamming, and all of a sudden he comes on. You're like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
That's a good one.
They
That's
should
a good
always
one,
put.
guys. That's
They
a
should
good
in
call.
every song he did it. They should have put him last so they could just cut it off.
He's a big gimmick. That's what he is.
Yeah,
That's a
he
good
was.
call.
It's,
That's a
it's
good
just
call.
shock factor.
Yeah.
But his,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all. That's
Yeah.
all he had.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Young Thug.
Ooh.
I don't like
Yeah.
him. It's like
He's all right. I'm not, yeah.
I heard one song he does this thing and he goes high and got this screech like
Oh yeah.
window
Is that,
shattering voice. I'm like, what is this guy
I
doing?
got to live this
Yeah, it's that one.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
goes a little high.
'Cause
I'm like,
I don't know what he was saying in that song.
no, I watched some of the videos and stuff, and I'm like, his lyrics suck. Like,
Oh, yeah.
dude, he's just whack.
Not
it's
saying that.
melodies. It's all melodies with those guys. It's not,
Oh, yeah,
it's not
yeah.
lyrics, bro. It's melodies.
And it sucks.
No, you're not lying though. Like his Astro verses do suck, but I do like some of his songs.
Yeah, it's,
I do like some of his songs. But his verses suck.
yeah,
though.
he's not saying nothing.
Read the lyrics.
Suck.
He's
not- he's not
Really,
saying nothing.
He ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
He ain't saying
All right,
nothing.
so my so that was number 4.
Hey, keep acting up before he come get you.
What? Anyways,
Uh-oh,
whatever.
Keep acting up before he come get you. Young Thug,
Cuz
come
can
out
come,
here.
cuz.
Yeah.
Cuz can come, cuz.
I know.
Come. Cuz if I'm not worried about Benzino, you think I'm worried about motherfucking Young Thug, cuz?
Yeah, Young Thug.
Come on. Benzino got more
Shout out
street
to
cred than that
Benzino.
motherfucker.
Young
cuz.
Thug,
Benzino.
what's Young Thug? 6'6" and
Yeah.
weighs
6 foot-
90 pounds.
Yeah, know what I mean? Jim Jones got more cred than
All right.
him. Fuck,
Give him
6ix9ine got more cred than him, cuz. Come on.
Hey, Young Thug. Hey, Young Thug, I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, my
I got
number
you.
3,
Go ahead.
Little Pump.
Yeah.
yes, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Yeah,
Gucci.
bro.
Like, I was like, what is this?
Bro.
And it just kept going on forever. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I'm
People
like,
was
this,
banging that, bro.
Oh yeah.
people were banging that.
People was banging that.
It's like, it was-
I was like, yo, turn this off, bro.
like,
You hurt headache.
oh my god, it was the wackest song I heard ever, guys. Just say Gucci Gang a million times.
That's what they do.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Ah.
All right, my number 2 is Rick Ross.
Oh,
Yeah, Rick.
Yeah,
You want to go with
I
Rick
find
now?
I find he's like Little Baby in Little Baby, where his flow is the same on every song. And he, like we said earlier, if he was broke, he'd have nothing to rap about. All he's talking about, Like,
He was barking along.
I know.
He was barking along.
Yeah.
no,
That was cuz getting his breath back. But you see how big he was.
well, Officer Ricky sucks.
No lie, I like Rick.
I like Rick. I like you.
I love Rick Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Because I read,
You guys gonna like him?
No, exactly, bro.
I
You know, it's all good.
exactly right.
Just saying my opinion, man.
His lyrics are trash.
But that just goes to show you that I don't really.
I couldn't
50,
know.
you know, I fuck with you.
How many albums? How many albums did you hear? How many albums did you listen to? How many albums did you listen to? How many albums did you listen to?
Full albums? I ain't listening to full albums.
Well, then how can you say he's trash? You know what I mean? How do you think
Like
he's
this,
trash? You
I
only
take
listen
my
to
vocal
albums.
cords and I say, Rick Ross is trash.
Call the guy trash.
That's how I do it.
Call
I'm not going to do what you did with Future and download 1,000 songs and go
You
on
should.
like your NSCC taking a course on Future. No,
Before I can speak on it, before I can speak on it, I'm going to say something.
Oh, I need to listen to 1,000 songs before I can speak on somebody. Hey, no, get out of here.
Other guys suck.
Anyways, Trash Rickety Ross was number 2. And number 3, someone that actually, number 1 that I actually used to like back in the day, Silk the Shocker.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you got caught up in that No Limit fucking shit though. That's why.
Yeah. Because I go back now and I'm like,
shit.
man, I almost had Master P on here too. Because lyrically, these guys are trash, man. It's like the
Silk
beats
was
are
trash.
cool and whatever, but Silk the Shocker can't rap.
Bro, the only nigga on No Limit I like was Mystical.
Mystical's dope.
the
I liked
only one.
Fiend too, though. But
Fiend
yeah.
wasn't bad, but Mystical was the only one I really fucking like. I mean, other than with Snoop, and I didn't really like Snoop's music when he went over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
I ride
because
it, I ride or die with Snoop.
he raps slower and more lazy when he was over there.
He tried to rap like dumb. He
Yeah,
tried to follow
it was
their
like-
fucking
Yeah.
style, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why when I heard that Compton song that I played
Yeah,
last time,
yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
He's back.
Snoop
right?
is back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
so Silk the Shocker was number 1. I have 2 honorable mentions since Tigger
go
had
ahead.
ties up in here.
you know, those got ties.
I got 2 honorable mentions. One is Wishbone.
Oh shit, you love Bone
To me,
too, nigga.
to me, Wishbone was the Bizarre of Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He'd always the
that
guy that
member.
like, yeah.
Cause didn't even look like you fit the part whatsoever, bro.
He looked like he was like their bodyguard. They're like, okay,
You know what I mean?
all right, we'll let you on
we
some
need,
songs.
We need one more member, cause just jump in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Flesh went to jail, so we need one more.
Yeah.
So we got 4. All right, we'll let you in. And other one is I'm going to name him. I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to name
Do
him.
it.
Is Lord. He's you guys probably don't know him because Killer Army. It was you had to be in the Wu-Tang when the Wu-Tang was out. You know how he has side groups. Well, Killer Army was a side group of RZA's younger brother, and he had one guy on there who I swear he was just tone deaf. His lyrics, I liked his lyrics, but yeah, he had one verse I liked. The rest is gone. And my last one is Young Dirty Bastard. It's Russell Jones. That's Old Dirty Bastard's oldest son, and I've heard about 8 songs with him on it, and he had one good verse out of 8 songs. And when I mean the other ones were bad, they're bad. Because the thing is that when you see him, people he's trying to be like his dad.
Yeah.
But he ain't got his dad's voice.
No.
So he just sounds like he's imitating his dad, but he can't hit the octaves the right way.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like somebody imitating Old Dirty Bastard. You know what I mean? It's not like a natural progression to, that's his son. He's taking off the mantle. He's just like, no, he's trying too much to be his father
Exactly.
instead of himself. And it shows in his music.
You see Nate Dogg's son ain't trying to be like, he can sing, but he ain't trying to be like his father. He's just out there singing. You know what I mean?
Now
Just out there
he's
singing.
somebody that's on my list that I'm actually rooting for. I hope he gets his footing and gets better because he was in concert when I went to the Wu-Tang concert. He was on stage. He did Old Dirty's Pirates, and he has the energy and stuff. Yeah. But again, sometimes it looks like he's trying too hard to be like Old Dirty. I just hope he finds his footing. Everyone else on my list, they can suck it.
Oh my god.
Straight up.
They can get out of here.
Straight up. Straight up.
Delete their whole catalog.
Oh my god.
This guy is
Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
disrespecting
Gucci gang,
people.
Gucci gang.
Disrespecting people over here. That's not even cool. I don't like
Gucci
this.
gang.
I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy. Y'all just disrespecting people. Anyway, it's all good. It's all love. I disrespect none of y'all, man. It is what it is. I'm just saying what I don't like and what I do like. Not your personality. Anyway, let me go into my five. I got Chingy. I got Chingy at the bottom.
Chingy.
Right there.
I got Chingy
What you
there.
doing right there, right there?
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
liking
I got
verses right
Chingy
there.
Yeah. Because I was like, man, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Like I was like, I got
One
Chingy
call
at
away.
number 5.
He's good. He deserved it for number 5. You know what? I think Chingy might have had one line I liked.
Right there.
Yeah.
Look at them J's and you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama quarterback. Hey, but unlike my list, Chingy had me dancing though.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah, true.
He was, Chingy. Number 4, I got Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
You know, this was like other gimmick guy running around clowning, acting the fool.
See, I had him on my
watched
list, but then
documentary-
took him off because I didn't hear enough about him.
He knew it was going to come up anyway.
Yeah. Well, I didn't meet my 1,000-song quota, so I couldn't speak on it.
Did he get
Bro, I'll be
SEC
real.
course ready?
So remember how you said that?
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just on my list.
Remember how you said
so I went to Tekashi 6ix9ine. What was it? Go ahead. Carry on.
Remember how you said one you guys had one verse that you liked? Tekashi had one verse that I liked until the fucking end of it, and it just ruined the whole fucking thing. And that's that one 50's in with them.
Oh, 50's in the song.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tim and Uncle Murda. I think,
Yeah, Uncle Murda's in it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one.
I
Come down, listen to that one.
Pass the Glock or something.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Like,
No cap, I could have
He does
named
ruin
Uncle
it.
Murder.
Yeah, that one verse.
I
Cause
would've
they
put-
put one verse and cuz ruins it right at the
forgot
fucking
about
end,
Uncle
right?
Yeah, he
Murder.
did. He does.
I would have had Uncle
Yeah.
Murder on my list. I
I
forgot
don't
about
mind
him.
Uncle Murder a little bit, bro. Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. We
cuz.
interrupted you. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Tekashi.
No. I just Tekashi. I was going to tell a little story about Tekashi. If you never seen the documentary on Amazon, watch it. It's really actually a good story. It's about like how he was and stuff and how he kind of came up. You know what I mean? But anyway, watch it. My third was JD, Jermaine Dupri.
All right.
I was just like, yo, man, why is he out here rapping? Why? What's the reason?
Did he really
Like,
rap
no.
though? Cuz?
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
cause he
albums.
made
though.
songs, cause
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah,
only knew
cause-
from behind the scenes and
Oh,
just
no,
on
no.
the screen every once in a while. Right?
Yeah.
Saying a couple words.
Yeah,
that's
it's a
it.
couple words.
You know what I mean?
yeah, like Welcome to Atlanta, and then like
Yeah.
I don't know, like that song we did with Jay-Z there. I'm like, what? Why? Just,
Oh,
no.
yeah. What was it?
Money in the Thing.
Yeah, Money in
Thing.
the Thing. You got it. Yep. The one with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that song.
So I'm like, no, it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good, bro. But like, why? Why is he rapping for? That's why it's gonna kind of tie into my next two. Basically, my number 2 is Silk the Shocker. I just think I never really liked him. You know what I mean? So
I think we were tricked into liking him.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it was,
Yeah.
bro.
There was a trick.
He had the image that
Yeah.
everybody looked at like, oh, it's a little different from No Limit guy.
And he was the youngest,
Yeah.
and he was probably around our age. So we
Yeah.
were like gravitated toward him. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, young people can do this. Yeah, he can't.
and he was
Like,
hyped
tricked
though.
us.
But he was super hyped. But the thing about it, they kept hyping him, saying that he was like the next thing, and we're like, what? Where in our mind? Like, but he didn't do anything after No Limit fell off. Anyway, and my number 1, cuz Diddy. Diddy's number 1, cuz.
Oh, yeah.
I don't write
Here's another
rhymes, I
one.
write checks.
He's another one, cuz. You shouldn't be rapping, bro.
Get the strap.
Shouldn't be rapping.
I bet. Yeah,
That's
I
it.
know, cuz. I know. And yet he's like, that's why we were talking about earlier.
You
You
know
said,
Diddy, cuz?
earlier you said, what? These people don't sell all these records and they suck. And then look at Diddy.
No, but because it's a whole different era back then. Because he was like, there was only a few guys doing things, right? So his first album he made, No Way Out, sold like 7 million copies. That was like his biggest record. After that, he only sold like 500,000 copies on every other copy.
But you know that
on
the
every other
era
album,
back
you know what I
there,
mean?
it was back then. Yeah, there was less rappers,
It was
but
CD. It
but
was
there,
CD. You know what I mean?
but the thing is that people back then were more talented, in my opinion, than right now. There's more about skill, so that's even kind of. Man, why am I caping for? I don't even like Diddy, but I'm here defending him just because.
I know you are.
I know,
Well,
because I'm just because I didn't think the point that you made was right. And
No, you gotta come
That's
and get me,
because
okay?
he attacked Officer Ricky on you guys. That's why.
Diddy, he was like, I gotta
No,
get him.
but no,
I gotta try to get him.
because he said it was because he said it's a different era, and just the way that Joey said it is as if it was easier to come out back then, but it was the total opposite.
Yeah.
So that's why I give respect
there was
for
like
Puffy
6
to be able to
rappers
come
back
out back then. What?
There was 6 rappers back then, cuz like the original.
No, there
6.
wasn't, cuz.
Rocky. Yes, there was, cuz. Name like 10 rappers back then, cuz.
10 rappers
10.
back when Puffy came out?
Yeah, like really like hard, like running.
Nigga,
the
there's 10 members of Wu-Tang and they was out. There's 10. Okay? And then when Death Row.
Don't get mad.
And then Boot Camp Click.
mad.
And then Boot Camp Click. Cuz I named 10 rappers.
All I'm saying, bro, you know,
Cuz I named 10 rappers.
here we go again. All I'm saying, cuz is this. Listen, we
Redman,
speak. I said no. I said at the level of Biggie, Pac, and Diddy, like what? Like there wasn't a lot of guys over here like at that level of what they were doing. So whatever Poppy put out, bro, with Bad Boy was gonna sell. And every album he put out, we had guys on the album. He had like Busta, and then he had Mace, and he had all these dudes. What happened after Biggie died, bro?
Okay, no.
Bad Boy. What happened to Bad Boy?
I'll give you credit. Half your point. Half your point is half what you said is true. It was the features that helped them push it. Yeah,
exactly.
But don't act like there wasn't any competition. There was mad competition. Yeah. The competition was actually more fierce back then because y'all didn't sound the same. Right now,
Diddy had a lot.
Yeah,
Diddy
but
had a lock on the East Coast.
Did he try to create?
He had a lock of Bad Boy ran.
Yeah. I mean, so
no, but Bad Boy
on that album, bro.
Well, he did because he knew he couldn't sell an album by himself.
Oh, hey,
name one
that's
song.
marketing, though.
I mean, no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't give him respect as like a mainstream artist. That's why I give respect to Rick Ross because every album that he made, the song that he made with Hustling, that got him this big deal with Rockefeller. You know what I mean? Or Def Jam. You know what I mean? Like that's a big record. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're right. Like me. No, but you're right. But so that's why when I was like, yo, like he's one of the worst rappers. But at the end of the day, everyone has their own opinion, so I get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you said Diddy, I said Rick Ross. They're
on
the same level as far as skill goes.
Nigga, I'm not gonna argue with you.
That's a good one.
Hey man, I support our shit, so we come at you from us.
That's a good one. I gotta wait till I get 3 mics set up up here.
Nigga got mad at me.
My guys up here.
Got mad at you for saying someone lesser than Diddy. Lesser than Diddy, bro.
Who was lesser than Diddy?
Everyone that we named was lesser than Diddy, bro. Like, ain't none of us anyone on our list did the fucking numbers that Diddy did.
I'm talking about rapping though. We're talking about rapping. We're talking about rapping.
Yeah, I'm talking about rapping too.
Why are you yelling, cuz?
I'm hot tonight, bro. I'm hot. I'm hot.
Right.
Y'all got me naming people I don't like because I get heated on that shit.
Anyways, the only reason that anyone's bringing up numbers is because you said you can't sell all these records and suck. That was the line that you said. That's the only reason why numbers is even in this conversation.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. Because we're talking about a professional thing.
That was like 30 minutes ago. Now we're bringing up stuff 30 minutes we talking about. That was a long time ago.
Talk about that 6 minutes.
We were talking about rap skills right now, and then we kind of jump back to whatever. Talk numbers, though. Numbers. Who we talking about?
Oh, I'll bring back up then. I said, you jumped that up. So I said Benzino. I said Rue. Philly said Rick Ross. Who did you say?
Future.
And you said Future. And you jumped at all of us. And as soon as we jumped at you for Diddy because we was ready to go crazy.
No, I ain't going crazy. No, bro.
But that's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. Like, Diddy put up more numbers than any of the 4 that we mentioned. You know what I mean?
Not Rick, cuz. Sorry,
I don't know.
Sorry,
guys. I don't know.
Cause maybe go do the research. Cause I got papers right now. We can go right to the papers. I'm gonna fold them right now. Okay, so we got. Hold on. We got Rick Ross right now as a solo artist. He has 2 double platinum albums, 6 platinum albums, 6 triple platinum albums, and he has 7 gold albums as a solo artist.
Say that again.
A solo artist, bro.
I think because say that again.
No, platinum. I said he was double platinum once.
Yeah.
He has 6 platinum records. He has 3 triple platinum records. Then he has 6 gold records. I don't have them right here because I just wrote them down. I just ticked them off. I didn't start writing everything down. And then but Diddy only got 4 gold records. You know what I mean? He got what, like 1 triple platinum, 2 double platinum, and the one biggest record he has is the one that what's that first one he made? I was like, I can't remember it now because on top of my head, so it's crazy. But either way, at the end of the day, is Diddy did a lot of stuff in the era that he did, and I think when Rick Ross came out, he started doing a lot of records, making a lot of big records as well. You know what I mean? So they both like have done a lot of work, but I can't look at Rick Ross. I mean Diddy and say he's a better rapper than Rick Ross because Diddy to me he's a producer. It's like saying Swiss Beats is a better rapper than Ludacris. You know what I mean? Swiss Beats, but hold up. You just like saying Swiss Beats is a better rapper than Ludacris. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
I think Dr. Dre is better than Rick Ross. Is rapping.
Oh,
now we're going. Now you're crazy now.
And Dr. Dre's a producer.
This conversation's over. This conversation's over. This conversation is over. You won.
You know what I mean?
You won.
So there you go.
This conversation's over, guys.
You know?
Let's roll, guys. This conversation's over, guys.
Faded right up. Oh shit!
Hey, I love you, Doctor. I love you, Dr. Dre, bro.
Is Quick still doing music?
Who?
DJ Quick.
DJ Quick?
I think he might be. Yeah, he was sick too.
I mean, I know he was doing more producing than what he was doing rapping for a minute.
Kanye West.
Yeah,
is a producer turned rapper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kanye, but Kanye's a rapper though. He can rap. He always wanted to rap.
Yeah, but he's still.
Pharrell,
he was a producer.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, so we can kind of grasp at that.
Yeah,
you're right.
If we want to, that's another topic we could have sometimes. Producers turned rappers, and see is how many we can name.
True.
That's a whole other topic right there.
Yeah, true enough.
I mean,
what about rappers turned producers? Is there any rappers? Oh, Jay. Yeah, I know a lot of them.
All of them trying to be producers.
Yeah,
right?
Try.
Try. Oh, I said try.
I know. Then when you see
try.
the production credits, you'll have produced by Jay-Z and then 16 other names.
High level low level,
yeah. You know what I mean? Usually when Kanye, nowadays Kanye does have a lot of collaborators, but back in the day when you seen like a Kanye beat, a Just Blaze beat, or a RZA beat and stuff like that, it was just them.
Yeah.
Now you'll have produced by 60 people because Jay-Z just walked in the studio, he's like, yeah, and then left.
You know what I mean?
Give me that co-production. I said yes to that.
It was like a whole bunch of fucking movie credits, niggas. Shit.
Yeah, collaborating. That's how. That's why you don't see many production credits with just Puffy's name on it.
No, I know.
Yeah, he put a team together, Hitman.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And that's why Jermaine Dupri was going at Puffy. Because when Jermaine Dupri does a beat.
Yeah.
He says that I push the buttons. I do all the stuff. That's why he's in the Writers Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Because Jermaine Dupri actually does the stuff. Where Puff Daddy just basically is, a little bit of this. Okay, yeah, a little bit. Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? That's the difference between being a producer and an executive producer. I guess there you go. Anyways, all right. That was a good topic there.
That was a good one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like really good, really good boys.
You know what I mean? I like that. Hold on, before we go, we got one more that when I was looking up some shit, because I wanted to see what the internet had to say about worst rappers and shit like that, right? So after, because I know all you guys watched the movie, right? So what do you think on Eazy-E being one of the worst rappers ever?
I ain't even mad at that.
Oh no!
You know what I mean?
No, I was you on that. Yeah.
I mean,
if that's how the
story
is,
I didn't listen to Eazy. At the end of the day, though, he did a lot of things for rapping.
I know.
Yeah,
everyone has their own style. I said that about the other day about Gangstar. Remember I said that? But I didn't like Gangstar growing up, bro.
Yeah, I still don't.
All of a sudden,
his voice is too monotone for me.
Yeah, but now I love him. I'm like, I love Guru, cuz.
Yeah.
Guru. Sorry, I love Guru now. But before, no. So I think, I don't know, man. Like I said, that's tough. That's a tough one, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone like there.
If that's how the story is, that they put him in a position and
that Dre taught him how to rap,
and they push him to rap, then
that's why he sounds like he sounds,
right?
But like he just did it, like
like Dre taught him how to rap in
the
fucking booth at that moment. Ice Cube made the song for him. It was about him, right? So I'm not hating.
Like he never wrote none of his own lyrics. But neither did Dre.
Neither did fucking wrestling.
Like Diddy is another guy.
Cube did.
Cube and DJ Ren. Yeah. No, I said DJ Ren, not MC Ren.
DJ Ren does? Because that's all he was a DJ.
No, MC Ren. That was DJ Yella. Remember?
Yella,
he the one. MC Ren. He was good. The villain. He had some good.
Yeah.
But
because you got me getting them mixed up now too for fun.
Because there is no DJ Ren. Anyways, okay, cool.
Oh shit.
All right, so
Okay.
now we're going to switch topics. Now we're going to talk about snitching. Now, the reason this came up is because I was watching a podcast. I'm not doing no free promotion, so I won't say whose it was. And they were talking about because Gunner recently snitched. Apparently, that's what got Young Thug all locked up, and Gunner got to go home. And compared it to Tekashi 6ix9ine snitching, and they were saying that the difference between snitching and someone not snitching is like you got to be in the game to be a snitch. You can't call somebody that's on the sidelines a snitch. Like they were saying that these guys were co-defendants, so you snitch on them. That's why they call them a snitch. But then they were saying, would you tell? Well, whatever, right? It's like, well, you can't label him a snitch. Like a civilian can't snitch, is what they were saying. You got to be in the gang to snitch. And I just want to see your thoughts on that, because they were saying basically if two of us was walking down the street, right, mind our own business, and something happened to you got popped, and we seen the guy that did it, and he went off, and we could call the cops and whatever did that, people couldn't call you snitch. It wasn't something that you was in together.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you did anything that's snitch worthy, I guess we'll say there.
Yeah.
You're just doing what you got to do, trying to get some justice. Now, if me and you went and robbed the bank and we got caught, and I want to, they're like, yo, we'll get you a lighter term,
yeah.
like whatever. If you say whatever, and I do something, then you're snitching,
Right.
because you're snitching on your boy to get a lesser sentence, right? So that's what they were saying was the kind of definition of snitching. So I want to see what you guys think. Do you agree with that? Do you think there's more of a gray area? Do you think no matter, if you talk to authorities, no matter what, you just a snitch? Anyone can be a snitch? Because, you know what I mean? I don't see like the nosy neighbors looking out the windows as snitches. They're just nosy neighbors.
There's a shitload of gray area that can come along with this, bro. Know what I mean? Like you said, like if you're outside the game, then you're not a snitch. But what if you're that civilian that's in the game?
I don't think you're a civilian if you're in the game, though.
Yeah, but saying this here, so let's say me and Laton, we rob banks, and you rob banks.
It was Tyrone.
Know what I mean? I told you it was a snitch. No. Know what I mean? But you rob banks too.
Yeah.
So you seen that we got caught, or we were on the purpose of getting caught, but they thought that it was you that robbed the bank because you were more known for robbing banks, and you snitched on us for robbing the bank. Know what I mean? So
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You're saying basically you think that it'd be a civilian in that situation because you're not directly in the situation.
Yeah.
You're in the game.
you're in the game.
Still in the game.
But
you got nothing to do with that.
You had nothing to do with it.
That is a gray area.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like there's a shitload of gray area that's involved, right? It goes along with being killers and drug dealers and all that there shit too, right? So if I'm selling, so say I'm selling more than you guys are mad at that, and you go and tell the cops, well, he's over there dropping bricks. You're a snitch.
Yeah, that's
Dropping
that's
know what I mean?
Yeah, that's clear.
Yeah. So
that's clear.
know what I mean? So it's a lot of gray area, Far as I'm concerned, when it comes down to murder, I mean that shit should be reported. But me being in that there situation too, that again is a fucking gray area, bro. Because
Yeah, bro.
because if you feel as though you're gonna go and report that situation, or you just put your whole family in trouble too.
That's another consequence.
So, because just because that one person's a hitter, don't mean that the people around them ain't hitters as well. So you got it's touchy. Like I always say, if you see something, man, and if it don't affect you, no way, no how, then just mind your motherfucking business. You know what I mean? Like, but once it affects your family, then that's when you should really get involved. That's the way I look at it for snitching, bro. Like, it's too much of a gray area. Way too much of a gray area.
See,
right?
I'm on board with that. I usually say that too. Like, mind your business. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit, right?
Yeah.
But it's almost like when do you become proactive? Like say there was you're living on a cul-de-sac and you're building number 12.
Yeah.
And on one day you see building number 1 got robbed. Then you see building number 2 got robbed. And then building number 3 got robbed. And maybe you witnessed them. You know it's coming to you.
Yeah.
What do you wait until you get?
You're waiting to get robbed, or you telling? You know what I mean?
There with my
I
fucking
think. Hold on for a second. I think a lot of it's coming down to we're talking about businesses and stuff. If I own a business and someone breaks my business, I'm calling the police. That's just stupid.
Well, I wouldn't say we're talking about businesses.
I just said
homes.
that's what we're talking about, like homes and whatever it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, if someone's robbing a building out there and they're robbing something, yeah, like come on, like I don't want my place robbed. That's different. But if it comes down to anything protecting yourself or your own well-being, so for example, if I'm going to save time for me, so I don't have to worry about, you know what I mean, what's like implications to me, then you're snitching. You know what I mean? So once again, it's back to if you're in the game and you're there with your co-defendant, you got to take whatever hit that y'all work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're in the game, nothing. If you're in the game too, and it has this happened too, and then all of a sudden something happens and you're like in the mix, bro, and you didn't do nothing, you were still in the game. So that means that you still got to take the hit, because anything to do to save your own self. That's what snitching is. Anything to do to save your own self.
Yeah, but I'm
not saving myself when it comes to like a business. I'm not saving a business or a restaurant, whatever you rob restaurant, or like breaking into cars. That's different, bro. I mean, that's a different situation.
Well, no one said anything about
whatever.
restaurants.
I mean, but I'm trying to. I think, like I said, we're kind of getting away from that. But anyway, we'll jump back into it.
Well, we weren't. You bring up businesses. We weren't talking about that at all. But part of what you said is, and I want to touch on, I agree with, if you're in the game, like you said, basically it's what you signed up for. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're part of that. You can't be snitching.
No.
But I don't want to say a gray area like you're a snitch if you're trying to get less on you in every situation. I don't think that's a snitch. If you're in the gang, yes. If you're a civilian, then no. Is how I you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if you ain't did shit and you ain't got nothing to do with none of that life, then yeah.
Well, if you ain't done anything, then just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Say nothing. Walk away. If they come running at you, what happened? You ain't done nothing. They can't pin nothing on you anyway. So why are you even going to even say anyone's name out of your mouth?
I guess you've never been black in America.
No, I am. No, I know. But at the end of the day,
you know what I mean? He sounds like these white people online to say that stuff. You ain't did nothing. You got nothing to hide. That ain't how it is.
All I'm saying, bro, is I'm not putting anybody in harm's way if someone asks me questions. You know what I mean? If they say, okay, well, did something, I'm not putting them in harm's way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I mean, to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, if it comes to like smashing stuff or robbing, whatever, and things like that, that's different. I mean, but that's a different situation. But
so,
when it comes
so
to
you're
like,
telling me, okay, so if you seen somebody that did something, right? And you know you didn't do nothing, but they come and they arrest you and they pin it on you, you're willing to not say nothing and end up doing time?
Taking that charge.
But they got no evidence though. They still got no evidence.
They can,
you know what I mean?
They can find you. Think that if you don't think that innocent people get locked up, then you
all the time.
Well, you're willing to be one of those?
No, but do I want to? But what I'm saying is, do I make? Okay, so what are you saying? If I seen that person actually do it and like it points them out, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you wouldn't say nothing. Even though they say they can't find that person.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could.
Everything's on you.
I don't think I could.
You'd rather go to jail for some person you don't know, be away from your family, and risk that.
No, I don't think I could, because I don't think I could point my finger at somebody else. I don't think I could, because of my conscience. Because it would just be too hard, because for me. I would just have to fight it. I'd have to fight it myself. I'd be like, you know what, because this is what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not at fault. You know what I mean? This sucks, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to get the best lawyers. I'm going to do whatever I got to do. But for me to say, you know what, this guy over here did it.
So
I couldn't do it, because I'm sorry.
And you do that,
apologize.
and that's how you go for anything. Or the levels.
Well,
is this just for robbing, or is this for any crime?
No, we talked about this the other day. So, like, even like when it comes to work, you know what I mean? Like, if I see someone that's not holding their weight, you know what I mean? I would have a conversation with them, but I would never go to my boss and say, "Yo, the old dude ain't holding his weight." You know what I mean? To lose his job, I would never do that.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
And what I'm asking is, there no limit to that? Yes, never do nothing. So if your homeboy just pops somebody, you're just not saying nothing. Or somebody killed someone that you knew.
Yeah.
Let me step away for a minute. Y'all jump back in. And you jump no, let me step away because it seems like it sounds like it's like you're asking me questions for a minute. Let me step away for a minute.
No, it's just me and you talking.
You know
they
what I
ain't
mean?
even said nothing.
Shit, they gonna play with a piece of paper over here.
Let me step away.
They said, I'm just trying to get
Let me
clarification on what you're saying.
me
Because if
think.
you're saying that if you didn't do shit and you knew who did it, you wouldn't say nothing. And I'm just wanting to see is there no limit to that? Is there no limit to that? Because I just want to know if I should be hanging with Cuz. Because if I get popped and he knows who did it, he won't say nothing.
I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question, Phil.
Yeah,
I think you're right. There is levels to snitching.
Yeah.
Like with Joey saying that it's like at work, the guy's not holding his work, he's not gonna say nothing. Yeah, that's fine with me. But
Yeah,
like someone shoot you, right?
Yeah.
I may not let people see I telling the cops, but I might throw that anonymous tip in there. Yo, I seen this bro shoot Philly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I know you, and I feel bad, especially you, because you know Tyrone. I feel because Tyrone's my boy too. So like, I can't let that be like, yo, Tyrone, I know who did it. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, just come to
No,
me.
I mean-
Fuck, don't go to the cops. Just come to me. I'll deal with that.
Yeah.
That you know.
No, but see, that's it. That's it there. Yeah.
Latan, I love this. But I got to ask you a question though.
Yeah.
So now, actually, you already told, right?
Yeah.
Are you willing to take the stand? Because now you just it's not just a statement now. Now you got to go to the stand now.
Yeah.
You can't sit there and point old boy out right there.
No, he didn't
Look.
point him out though. He only sent an anonymous tip, bro.
I
You don't
sent
gotta
an
take the
anonymous.
stand.
I sent an
Well,
anonymous
they
tip.
still got you said anonymous tip,
But
still
also
got
remember,
I guess.
but
Okay,
remember
anonymous.
the
You're
base
right,
thought
you're right,
was
anonymous.
not only that
Okay,
is that they're
sorry, my
blaming you
bad.
for the murder.
Yeah, they blame.
So you got to
Okay.
point the guy out for
Yeah.
you to get off.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, they pointing at me, bro. I ain't taking them. I ain't taking that chances, bro.
He too pretty to
You
go to jail.
you judging by you let 12 people judge you, and they don't even know you.
Yeah, he too pretty
Yeah.
to go to jail.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
too small, so he can't.
Yeah, that's right. I never want to go to jail. Ain't no. Okay, never no say this. I don't go to jail, bro.
Because I ain't never going to jail for something I didn't do, especially if I knew somebody else. Why am I letting this person, especially if they murder someone? You're talking about the conscience in ratting. What's
Yeah.
the conscience of letting this murderer go free?
Yeah.
And then he does something else. Then that's on you, because if you didn't say nothing, then he's out there doing free. So he can go out there, shoot, rape, do all that other stuff. And all
Right.
that's on you, because he wouldn't be out there if you had said something. That's
Right.
how I see the shit.
It's a lot of gray area and
Yeah.
snitching. I agree with Tyrone, bro. Because like I shouldn't say I grew up in the hood in the Bahamas or whatever, but it was like probably like the semi hood.
Mm-hmm.
I know who's selling the drugs. I know who's doing that. Ain't like I gonna go cross passing. I start
Oh,
pointing
yeah,
to the
yeah,
street.
no. Yeah, yeah.
No, I'd be like, I just on my bicycle. This act like I don't know nothing, right? Because like it ain't needed at that time, right? But
No,
bro, it's
it's a very
it's
gray
so-
area, bro.
it's like a code in some neighborhoods sometimes, bro.
It's a very gray area. 'Cause
It's-
Let's just put it out there. Let's put it out there right now. I'll put it out there. You know, if you're in a white neighborhood and a black person does something, they call the cops just like that,
Easy.
just like that, just like that.
Easy.
But in black communities, we try to stick together. We try to police each other. Like North Preston's famous for it. They try to police each other until it gets out their hands. Usually that when it comes down to murder. You know what I mean, even then, they don't. There's a few up there. Don't get me wrong. There's a few up there that will, if you want to call snitching, will snitch or tell the police what had happened. But most of the time, they try to stay together and try to figure out, because they don't want that young black person to go to jail. Know what I mean? They're trying to figure out why that person did that, because most of them are related up there. Like, why are you shooting at your own family?
Yeah,
why
bro.
are you killing your own family? Right?
Yeah, bro.
But as soon as that enters down into the west end, the south end, and all these here burbs, then you know that as soon as that gun's shot, that phone call's made. Know what I mean? So just put it out there. It's like black people will try to protect each other the best that we can in those type of situations, where if it's white on white, white on black, white on Asian, white on whatever, the cops will be called.
But sometimes the protection is detrimental. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're hurting yourself because you're letting somebody go out to just do that shit again.
Yeah.
Like even, and since we're talking about all crimes, even like sex related crimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody rapes somebody, no one says nothing.
Yeah.
You think he's just going to hang up his rape cape or whatever they do? No, he's going to do
he
it
gonna- he
again.
gonna do it again.
So then you got to realize that all of that, because we talked about conscience a little earlier, all that got to be put on you for not saying nothing.
Mm.
Like, how are you feeling when you find out that it happened to this person, it happened to these, and it could have been stopped if you had just said something? but you're scared to be labeled a snitch, but yet you're hurting your own community.
Yeah, but the thing is though, bro, when it comes to, they're not minuscule, but I'm gonna call them minuscule things like that. They're like criminal activities like that. They usually get dealt with in the community. The boys will deal with that in the community. It's the murder aspect that don't get dealt with properly. You know what I mean? So it's either it's going to be dealt with that the cops heard about it and they're there, and then no one's saying who did what, and then next thing you know, the next night or the night after, well, the person that committed that murder, well, now they're dead, right? And now it's just a chain, right? Now, when it comes to like rape or trafficking or drugs, breaking and entering and stuff like that, you know, in the hood, we gonna deal with that ourselves. Know what I mean? You rape my little sister, well, you're fucked now.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit different when it comes to that. We ain't gonna get the cops involved. We gonna go fuck that person up ourselves. And I mean, it's gonna be 10 of us. Find that motherfucker. If he ain't in the hood, then we wait till he's gonna come back. So we gonna find him when he comes back, and he's dealt with it, right? But the whole murder aspect is it's too much of a gray area when it involves snitching. You know what I mean? Because either you retaliate or you get the police involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you retaliate, you go to jail, you get the police involved, you can still end up going to jail because they say that you're the one that was fucking with them or some shit. Know what I mean? So it's hard, right? Because all you need is fucking for that one neighbor to say that, oh, wow, he was right by him when he shot the gun off, and now you're an accessory, right? So
I think a lot of it comes down to if you're not affected by it, right? We know because we grew up right in the project. So if you ain't affected by it, you know what I mean, like if they ain't someone directly related to you, you're probably not going to really deal with it in that regard. You're gonna be like, well, man, they got to deal with it the way they got to deal with it.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, you know, and then you know, Phil was talking about like sexual offenses and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. You don't want to see anybody get hurt and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you don't want to, you know what I mean? And if worse comes worse, you have to make decisions that you have to really, like, you know, go that route, then you probably will.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, man, like, you know, who wants to go in there and have all these statements and conversations?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
you're there for hours,
you know what I mean?
Hours.
Like, you're there for hours, you're talking, you know what I mean? Everything else, you know what I mean? And then you're just putting the target on yourself as well. So I think, you know,
bro, any black man that goes to the police station just for a statement, you're there for hours, bro, because they're like lawyers. They ask you that same question 17 different times in a different way. And guess what? No sooner as you get let out the police station, and even though your hood knows that you didn't commit the crime, but you got pulled in just for a statement,
you were there.
Guess what? You're labeled as a snitch now. You were there. What did you tell them? You might not tell them nothing about that crime, but did you tell them anything else about that there because they tried to pin something on you? Like, cuz it's fucked, bro.
Another thing too with snitching too, guys, and like, see, this is where, like, you know, everyone looks at Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, shout out to Tekashi, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like,
shout out to Tekashi.
no, for real, man, respect. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, bro. What, like, according to that documentary I watched, whatever, it was like kind of like, well, he wasn't even in the documentary. Basically, it was a guy recording his story all the way through when he was like a child, whatever.
Right.
And like he got caught up in a situation where, like, he was never a gangster, bro. And still, you know, to this day was never a gangster. So he had to portray that to kind of get where he was at. Got caught up in the mix.
Got scared.
Right. No, I just got scared. What happened was, the documentary was basically that group that he was with. The feds are trying to find those guys for years, but because Tekashi was posting so much online, they were able to track the whole gang, bro. That's how they got taken in. So Tekashi, you know, he's just being like, you know, like I said, he's not a gangster. They were going to put him in jail for 20 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he went and died. He died the whole gang. So that's when we go back that conversation back, what we were talking about was he real a gangster? He wasn't involved in the gangster life.
Yeah.
He was just trying to portray the gangster life.
No,
there was real gangsters around him.
That's it. Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, he's in it then. Once he signed up for it.
Once you portray,
he's rolling with them.
Go
ahead.
Oh, it's like I feel like once you portray a certain image, and then like it folds up on you, you can't backpedal and say, "Oh no, that ain't me."
And also, he wasn't just portraying; he was rolling with them.
Exactly,
he was associating with them.
No,
so no.
Well, no associate, but one thing.
No,
but that's why I'm trying to go with the debate.
So that's why he's
well, no, hold on. But that's what I'm saying. No, of course he is. No one's saying he's not. But what I'm saying is, it's almost that same debate where you're saying, like, you know, you got. You ready?
Go ahead,
guys.
Okay, so the same debate where you were saying, like, you know, you got these guys that are, you know, portraying the gangster life, and he's just kind of, oh yeah, I'm dancing around, boom, 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 and everything else. All of a sudden, they get caught up. Now he's like dominant mode. Now what he did was wrong, 110%. But in the day, there's a gray area there. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, 100%.
I can't say there's a gray area with him because even though he joined them and associated with them, that's different.
Yeah,
that'd be like if you associate with the shooters and stuff, and then somebody pops someone over there and you've seen it.
Yeah.
Then you're snitching because you're in that game. Like Tekashi was definitely in that game. He isn't a real gangster because, like you said, you seen the documentary. He didn't grow up like that, but still, he found gangsters and went with them and wanted to be a gangster.
Got accepted by them,
and he loved the benefits.
And got kidnapped by them too. Yeah. Like, how do you get kidnapped by your own whatever?
He loved he loved the benefits of being in that gang, so he could say like, "Yeah, I'm with these guys."
Yeah,
this is
no, and 100%. I'm thinking for right. Like he absolutely snitched. But a minute ago, in the conversation we were talking, go back, we were talking about, well, you were hanging with someone that was like da 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 da. All of a sudden, they popped off on someone. You're like, well, you know what I mean? You still know the guy. You still know what he's up about. You know what I mean? You weren't part of it. You know what I mean? But all of a sudden, now it's like, well. It's a great. Like, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's not a gray area. It's actual stitch.
No, we didn't say gray area.
It was almost the same.
No, yeah, you know what I mean? It was almost. That's not what we were saying.
Nah, Tekashi.
Anyway, that's right. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, no, we didn't say it was gray area. That part. Go ahead, Papa.
It's all good.
Nah, look at
Carry on.
I just want to like, since we're talking about rappers, like check out. I want to talk something recent. Like check out Migos situation with Takeoff, and he got shot, right? Yeah. I don't want to. I kind of don't want to say this on air, but I feel that Quavo knows he was there, and then they say to this day Quavo ain't talked to the police yet, because I don't. It's weird. It's not weird to me, but I understand because he's probably was in that. Not to say they were involved in the lifestyle, but they're kind of associated with that lifestyle in like some little way. So I feel like if he doesn't want to say nothing because they know that's the level that I can't go at sometimes. So he like if he just shot it off, oh yeah, it was da 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 da. People would have been like, oh, like you do it too, bro. Like we seen you pull out, too, man. Exactly. So it's so it's kind of like that's where I tie Tekashi. He wanted to be in that lifestyle too, but when some shit actually went down, he won't be the first one. He calling Cardi B, like
yeah. In that situation though, in that situation, what I'm saying, you don't know the guy, but in that situation, it's like this, guy. It's when he was in that situation where he was at, you know what I mean? I lost my train of thought now. Can't even think about it. What I'm saying. Yeah, anyway,
old again, nigga.
Right? No, I'm getting old. Again. All I'm saying was he got correct. No, I'm not that other guy. But what I'm saying, but like he was kind of caught up in what was going on. You know what I mean? Like they came after him because he was the main guy. It's the same thing with Young Thug. They didn't come after all the other guys. They wanted to get the head guy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like we're talking with Akash about. But I'm saying it was the same situation though. You come after the head. Right? They knew that he was the head, so it was like, you know what? I'm gonna get all these guys.
Tekashi wasn't the main guy. Are you crazy? Tekashi the fucking tell. He's the one. He's the one that put out all the fucking shit. That's what it is.
I'm talking about who was running that core guys, because he was the one paying all those guys, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Yeah, maybe he was the tail of that gang. Yeah, but he was the one that he was the forefront of the empire. He was the money maker. So the money maker. That's right. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. So. That's why they went at him, and they said, okay, look, you know what? If you don't say nothing, I'm taking everybody out. You know what I mean? So he saved himself, which was he ratted. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, because they're all doing the same thing with Young Thug right now, because doing the same thing. You know what I mean? They're trying to get him, right? And they're trying to make everyone else kind of rat on each other and everything else. So it's just the way the game works, bro.
Yeah, it's rough. Like, I mean, Gunna situation. Like, I heard T.I. made a statement on it on another podcast. I guess I can't say it Philly, but he made a statement on it, and he said what happened was he believed that Gunna wasn't given all the information what he would have to say in court initially, and then when he got there and he started saying yeah, he didn't realize, but basically T.I. is saying that's still snitching, bro. It's like he didn't say it directly, but it's still like basically. I agree with you. Like
He didn't get the right preparation from his lawyer to go into the case.
Exactly. He didn't realize, but he really like he just very give YSL up really when he said that this is a gang because that's all they wanted to prove.
You know what I mean? But the other thing too, though, we gotta watch out for these motherfucking cops and lawyers and shit, because they'll offer you a deal for you to snitch, and you don't snitch, but yet they'll go back to the next room and say, "Well, your boy just took blah 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 because he told us some information about you. Is there any information you want to tell about him?"
I just said that a couple minutes ago. That's the same. You mean?
Say shit.
Say nothing. Say nothing. No, say nothing, cuz. I said that, cuz. I said that. Say nothing. So you could there, like they're gonna say to you, "Well, you said this." Oh, well, your buddy said this.
Yeah.
If you say nothing, then nothing said.
Yeah, but the thing is, you gotta know that other man's gonna say nothing though.
Yeah, nothing can still land you in jail.
Yeah,
it's called roulette, cuz you don't know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, cuz
you're in one room, you're in another room.
Snitch. I ain't never snitched a day in my fucking life, so you know, with me.
I got a family, cuz I ain't going to jail for other people's shit.
I take shit too much. I take shit too much. In the game, I take shit too much.
Yeah. Oh, that's different. If we went and did something together, then we in it together.
Yeah.
But if I ain't did shit, I ain't taking a bullet for it.
Right.
I got family to worry about. You guys can go to jails, taking it in the ass because you don't want to say nothing. That's on you.
Yeah, I've been detained too many times, guys, for sure. I just walked through.
Yeah.
I mean, being detained for something that you just walked through, bro. Like, you didn't even know nothing was going on. You turned the corner, bang, there's a bunch of fucking cops there. And they were like, oh, who are you?
Yeah.
Where are you going? Like,
bro.
Cuz, what the fuck, cuz?
Bro.
Know what I mean?
I like till this day I still don't go if I see cops like in front of me. Bro. I just don't go walk in front of them because I know I not like no Tyrone experiences, but like I had small experiences just downtown. Just like a lot of questions and we're looking for this guy and like, bro, I'm just going to the club, bro. I don't know what
exactly right.
Like it can lead to so much different things, but
it's fucking annoying, bro. Just it's shit.
My feelings is like. Don't be in that life, and when it comes around, be prepared. Like be prepared. Like prepared. Exactly. If you want to be in that life, be prepared for this scenario to happen.
It's a lot of scenarios.
Because that's what it is. That's a part of it. That's a part of it. If you
a lot of scenarios.
You banging. If you doing this or whatever, like you's a robber or whatever. It comes up. It comes up.
Bro, to this day, I don't know about y'all, but I could be driving perfect 50.
Yeah.
A cop get behind me.
I know.
Palms get sweaty, fucking forehead getting sweaty. I ain't even do nothing wrong. I'm like, fuck, I gotta keep this car straight as shit. Because if I make one little swerve, I'm getting pulled over just because I swerved. And they'd be like, have you been drinking? Can I see this? Can I do this? Like, you know what I mean? Straight as shit. And then don't try, tell you now, don't try to be suspect and take that quick left or quick right because they gonna follow.
They follow.
Yeah, they gonna follow.
Because I had this conversation with my uncle not that long ago because the situations that happened to him too, but the situation that happened to me is I got pulled over because my license. They said, yeah, your license is, your plates are expired or whatever. I was okay. And the thing is, I had the right plates in my trunk. Yeah. I just too lazy to switch them over.
Right.
So I did that. I showed my license, whatever, and they let me go. And me and my uncle were talking about that, and when he got pulled over for similar things, and his thing is that why'd they run your plates?
Yeah.
They got to run your plates before they pull you over, but they just see you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they run your plates.
Looking for anything, bro.
Yeah, looking for anything. That's what I mean.
Right. I mean, with us, they look at the sticker too in the back. If your sticker says as past the date, then they can pull you over for that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been there, bro.
Looking for anything.
I'm gonna tell you guys something real quick though. City cops, cuz they like to do that stuff, cuz RCMP, cuz they ain't messing with you. They don't mess with you up here, cuz you drive around, do what you want, cuz.
You don't have city cops?
RCMP, cuz RCMP, cuz. So they don't mess. Yeah, cuz you can drive around. You know what I mean? Like no one saying go crazy, or whatever. But I mean, I think I've been pulled over. I think I was pulled over twice up here. You know what I mean? One was I told you about the speeding situation, and then one time I had my sticker. My sticker was expired, whatever. Other than that, cause they don't mess with you, man. They just leave you
But
alone.
still, like the
Don't
thing
bother
like
you,
that
man.
that gets me is a sticker expired. Like what are you doing that you got the time to just look at people's sticker, and then you're like thinking they ain't looking at just people's sticker.
Yeah.
They see who's in the car, and then they look at your sticker.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
But the guy I ain't gonna lie, I got a shout out though. The guy that I had though, he was cool though, because he pulled me over. He was like, "Oh, your sticker's expired." He's like, "Look, I would have never pulled you over, but it was like 6 months or something. I'll see how long I can run it." I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And then then he was like, I didn't have my license on me, I think. I was like, well, my wife's like over here. He let my wife come, dropped the license off to me, talked to the guy. He's like, yeah, gave me a quick ticket and that was over. So like, there was no issues. He was good, man. You know what I mean? And I think like sometimes, some of them, they kind of get nervous too. Like I had one pull me over too. Oh, I got pulled over again. My buddy was speeding one time. God rest his soul. We just passed actually. Shout out to Adam, my brother. And we were driving, so we're going down the road. And then like cop pulled us over, like it was like 90 in like a 50 zone. So it was like whatever. Buddy pulls out
90 in the 50.
Yo, he say whatever.
90 in the 50 zone.
So,
They gotta get you off the streets.
They're like that. So because we drive over here because we call it driving because we're driving a vehicle, not coasting. Anyway, coasting like coasting. So anyway, buddy pulls up whatever beside me, and I'm sitting. I'm in the passenger seat, right? And my buddy Adams was beside me. I said, bro, don't do any sudden movements, bro. Whatever. So anyway, the cop comes up, whatever. He starts talking to us real quickly. He's like, yo, like you were doing 90 and 50 zones, a lot of like moves up here, like you could hit one. He says, my buddy pulls out the Monopoly card, get out of jail free card. Gives it to him, bro. Gives it to him, cuz. Yo, the cop was laughing. Yeah, he was. Oh, the cop was laughing. So he was joking, whatever. We were laughing, joking. He's like, look, he said, man, I could probably like ticket you guys right now, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I wasn't driving. It wasn't my car. So I was like, whatever. But anyway, so, so I was like, because we used to drive back and forth. I go up one day, he drive up the next day.
Oh, he was driving this one?
Whatever. He drove this way on the way back,
okay.
and I was in the passenger side. Anyway, buddy was cool. He let us go. Yeah. He let us go, whatever. He's like, oh, be on your way. You know what I mean? So it was no big issue, man. You know what I mean? So,
there's a reason for that.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
There's a reason for no issue.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. But I won't lie, that's one satisfying fucking thing when you prove a cop wrong, bro. Like when you can do it, because I had a situation getting pulled over by the fucking cops. Hey, we did the whole podcast on it. One hit wonders. I said, you're running there, riding dirty. So, you know what I mean? I was riding dirty, got pulled over. Cops told me, she was my wife then, but my wife fucking, if he ever gets caught driving again, blah, 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 impound the car and all that there shit, right? I think it was a month later. Yeah, a month later. Same spot, cuz pulled me over again, right? Cuz, Mr. Adams, you know why I pulled you over, didn't I? I said, I sure did. And I pulled up my license and put it in his face. Oh my fuck! You want to see the shades of fucking red that he turned, boy? You can tell he was pissed off,
bro.
Pissed off.
So he pulled you over because he saw that was you.
Yeah, saw that was me,
right?
And he knew because he knew from the first time that he pulled me over, I had no license.
Yeah.
But a month later, I got that license, and he didn't know I got that license, so he didn't look at the computer to see. Oh, did he update his license? Is it know what I mean? Is it active now? So he pulled me over just to say, know what I mean, tow truck's on the way to get your shit, but. I put that license in his face. He didn't know what the fuck to say, bro. I loved it. I laughed my ass off.
Quiet.
Oh, quiet, bro. Real quiet, bro. Yeah. Know what I mean? That pink went all kinds of different shades of red, boy. I tell you that now.
True. Well, it happens sometimes. You catch them.
Oh, yeah.
Catch them quick. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So. Even so to this day, when I see him, I just wave at him. You know what I mean? I'm an asshole, cuz I'll be the first to tell you I'm an asshole.
Right.
You know I mean, I rub it all in your face. I won't do it in my company van, though, because I'm missing a few lights. So
I agree with y'all, bro. Some cops, cool. Very chill, laid back. Other cops, anything. Yo, what you doing? Where you going? Yo, I'm just walking. Like, it's just no stress.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even trying to make a scene. I don't look weird. None of that, bro. None of that.
Yeah, I got one for you, though. So we on that snitching topic, right? So say you with your boy, and you know he did some shit. Right, you never did it, but you know he did some shit, even though you were around. And you got a few family members that are police that come and ask you about it. And what you gonna do then?
Right.
I mean, So you got a few family. You got a brother or a sister or a
yeah.
cousin or aunt or uncle. You know what I mean, that's a cop.
Oh,
And they come and ask you about the situation. And you were close to them growing up.
What's the situation though? I mean, I know we ain't gotta be specific, but
You ain't gotta be specific.
if it's a light situation, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't know.
you know what?
If it's like
you're right.
death and like
You're right.
homicide,
Yeah.
Like
yo,
when it
let's
comes,
go investigate.
yeah, when it's,
Yeah, but you were there.
Damn.
You were close to the situation.
Yo,
oh,
Yeah.
that's
lawyer, some bro.
well, here's my thing. If it has anything to do with kids,
Oh yeah, that's a
then yeah,
easy. That's easy. That's easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
You going to the 7-Eleven. Your boy goes in, has a argument with the clerk. Bang.
Freaking that's the menace to society.
Some shit like that.
yeah.
I know I just watched it.
Yeah.
The other day. Know what I mean? Bang. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all take off back to the host. He takes his way, you go your way.
Jeez.
Right? Know what I mean? Friggin', you know how some
Yeah.
of these cameras are. They're clear. Some are clear, some ain't clear.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Your cousin says or your family member says, it looked like such and such. Can you tell me something about it?
Yeah. That's like I feel Tyrone, bro. In that situation there, you kind of are snitching.
Yeah.
Because you rolling with that dude, and you know he's strapped. Like, I don't know. You know he's strapped, or you know he used to be strapped, or you know sometimes he's strapped.
Yeah.
that's the question. Do you know he's strapped?
Yeah, like if he, but you know that he.
Either which way, you're accessory.
Yeah, if he's that type of person,
Yeah.
you rolling with him.
Yeah.
You snitching, bro.
Either which way, you're
Because you
accessory.
rolling with him, right? Because
Yeah.
honestly, once you don't see who that person is, you gotta disconnect yourself because that is a part of it.
Yeah.
You're in the game.
You're in the game.
You're in the game. Technically, you are. You're
That's
not
that
even.
whole. You're in the game about civilians.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So
Like, bro, I don't want to say it on the pod
don't
again,
even know.
but like, I
The thing is that like you also got to think if he's rolling with you, strap, then you probably know
yeah,
and are cool with it.
yeah,
Now, and if he just got in an argument and popped somebody, right? If you really know him, you knew that could happen.
yeah. That's why it's snitching.
So then you're in it.
That's why I say it's snitching.
Yeah.
If the police out, like you're because you.
Because the thing is me, if I had a family member, cousin, whatever, that had wild tempers, and strapped, and I knew he can pop somebody up. No, you go to the store by yourself.
You go by, yeah.
You know what I mean?
bro.
Because we got people, but see, we
I'm
got
not
friends
wrong
like
with
that.
you.
Because where you're like, I'm not hanging with you.
Exactly.
We just
Yeah.
go, nah, cuz I'm good, cuz.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Where you going? Oh, no,
You know what I mean?
So it's true.
Because the
Facts.
thing is, just like Joey said, you'd be like, nah, I'm good. You go by yourself. If you decide to go with him because you know what he's capable of, then yeah, you're in it.
You in it, bro.
You're
in it.
signing up to take on whatever happens.
You say you cool. You get in that car. Y'all going. You involved, bro. Because police can put you over. From that point on, anything could happen.
Because
Could pull
how
you
many
over.
times back in the day did we drive and I knew you ain't had no license, and I was with you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
I knew that. You knew that. So we in this.
You in it. We ride it now. We ride it dirty tonight, son.
You know what I mean?
Bro, that's bro.
I don't.
And-
It's almost like those movies where they're robbing a bank and they bring in that new guy. If it's a situation where there's this new guy and you don't know that much,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
We ain't going with him. I
I
don't
don't
know.
lie though,
I don't know.
cuz we got someone on this pod got me kicked with all kinds of birds down here because they fighting every time they went downtown. Yeah, the one that just laughed is no.
I said, bro, was it me? I said, yo, I didn't remember that one. I don't remember that one.
Sorry. Can't go nowhere.
Still can't get in the dome. Ain't been to the dome in fucking 14 years and still can't get in, bro.
Years.
But no,
I don't even know what it looked like inside.
Because they must have posters. Because I was like, they got new bounces. How they still even know you?
Because it's all security
It's
now.
all-
I went
yo,
down
all
to the
electronic
dome
now.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all
Scared your
electronic.
car,
now.
so we just scared your
Yeah.
car. No, cuz can't come in.
I know back in the day they used to have the list. Now they got all that. As soon as they swipe that, it turns the color,
You're done.
and they didn't know.
Nigga, when we
all
went to
that
Tech
time, bro.
9, cuz he said to me, I'm not supposed to let you in, but because of the concert, you can come in.
Oh,
Know what I mean?
All electronic, bro.
Yeah.
Know what I mean, bro?
Probably could get off it now. I think they have a way you
Nigga, I'm fucking 40 something years old. I ain't going down no fucking dome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do I look like
Yeah.
Mr. Sparks to
Yeah.
you?
I still to this day swear that in a dome, they had to have pre-cut up and bottles of glass to just throw on the floors because there's always floor. How do you go to the bathroom every time and you just step it on all this glass? Like they had to just sprinkle that shit there. Pre-broken glass. They just
it's like dustpan.
I know.
Yeah, dustpan is good.
Yeah, that's what they did. It's like, when did people get in here? Oh, they get here around, after 10. All right.
Yeah.
Did you guys, wash the bathroom? Yep. Okay, sprinkled the glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We good. Every night, because you'd go there to glass.
Because to take the bottle off the vodka and throw it at the wall.
Or maybe they had bar mitzvahs there, when you're supposed to. Or Jewish weddings where you throw the glass on the ground. I was like, this is the craziest. The palace was different though. That was all just water.
Yeah. Palace is wet. It always wet.
Yeah, just wet.
It's like, why am I slipping through here? Like, I'm slide it in.
So we had sprinkler problem.
Yeah. Like you're in the make you feel like you're in Louisiana in the bayou. The swamp.
People are a little bit more tipsy up the palace. I don't know how.
I used to go to the Marquee because I was allowed in those places. The Marquee.
Yeah.
That was my spot.
Why weren't you allowed in them places?
The Marquee.
Why weren't you allowed in them places?
I don't know. They didn't like me.
He enjoys live music.
I
The only reason I got allowed back in the palace is because I worked there.
Oh.
That's the only way I was allowed back in the palace because I worked there, bro. I mean,
Yo, which name they got you banned under, man?
yeah.
Which alias, bro?
Hey,
That's why he changed his name. He's getting banned from Spotify, I guess. Change his name every 2 seconds.
yeah, gotta be undercover. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, man, Joey.
No,
I used to.
man.
I feel like I shouldn't say this on the pod again. I feel like we used to fight. I feel like we used to fight a lot, like myself too, like in the club earlier in the days too. So
Yeah.
I laughing with you, bro. It does
I wasn't
happen.
really fighting, man. There was just things happen. Like the dome situation was just stupid. Like that was just.
Oh
I was
yeah.
all going down there, and then a bouncer coming over, grab my brother, and then I got to get him, and then
Yeah.
what
The
happened.
rest was joking.
Then the
Yeah.
rest, of,
We all
the rest of
kicked
us there, all of us were there. Everybody was there.
Yeah.
bro.
Exactly.
We were all there. And then the dome was the same situation. You know what I mean?
I must
Was
have been
there.
chill
You know
mode,
what I mean?
because ain't no
No,
man
you
that
didn't
fought whenever I go.
You didn't come out that night, bro.
Whenever I went, there was no fight.
The palace was different.
Yeah, you didn't come
Different
out
situation that happened that night. Anyway, it's all good. Saved a lot of money not going there anyway. It's all good. All good. All right.
Ain't no such
I
thing
like
as
those
saving
tools.
money.
I like those.
There's no such thing as saving money. It's just redistribution.
Somewhere else.
Because you just
That's
spend
true.
it somewhere
That's
else.
true.
No, yeah,
True.
we ended up going to the
True.
Marquee. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean,
Up at the Marquee. But they had good pizza though. They had good pizza at the Dome too though. Remember the pizza at the Dome in the back there? That was a
yeah,
long
that was
time
good.
ago.
I like
Tyrone,
that.
you remember that,
That was a
Tyrone?
long time ago. Yeah, I remember that.
Maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, the pizza
I
shop in the
remember
back.
that.
I remember that.
When did
Remember
that
that,
stop?
cuz?
When did that stop?
I don't know, man. Probably
Nigga, I
long
came
time
out
ago.
the club when y'all was fighting with a slice of pizza.
Yeah, a long time ago.
You know,
Long time
it's
ago.
funny. I'm thinking, when did that stop? But the question would be, why the fuck were we trying to get a slice of pizza in the middle of the club? Get on
Right in the club.
Get on the dance floor with a slice.
Guys,
Why?
we trying to absorb some of that alcohol in our bodies, bro.
That's the pickup line.
You know what goes good with this song? Slice.
Yes. Yeah.
Slice.
So Rick Ross, come on.
Yeah.
The Marquee,
Make
the
you
Marquee
hungry.
had the same. The Marquee had the same thing downstairs. Remember?
Yeah, the Marquee.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Dope bomb too.
Man.
I mean,
Yeah. Almost every club used to have.
Because this is the crazy shit. Us niggas go all the way up to the Marquee, get pizza in the club. Then when the club over, we still walk our way down the pizza corner.
bro.
You had to, cuz. Yeah.
Pizza corner,
Pizza
bro.
corner was the thing, cuz. Pizza corner. Every night I used to get a donair sub, extra meat, and pepperoni. And eat half of it when we were down there and had the other half for breakfast the next morning.
Man.
oh man, I like that. Jeez, nice.
I'll tell you no. Don't ever eat a goddamn donair poutine when you're drunk. You're going to have a heart attack. And if not, your heart going to stop for a couple seconds. I tell you that right now. Because it happened to me a few fucking times.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Clogging, bro.
Oh, man. But anyway, snitching.
Yeah.
Serious gray area. I guess it all depends on who you are, where you came from, and what you're about.
And what
Yep.
you sign up for. I guess.
And what you sign up for. That's what I mean by what you're about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're in the game, you keep your mouth quiet.
you're in the game.
Yeah,
You're in the
that-
game. You're in the
move
game.
quiet.
That's a
Right.
consequence, bro.
If you're outside the game, in my opinion, you keep your mouth quiet depending on the situation because it could come back and haunt your family.
Yeah.
That's another thing, bro.
You got to use your own discretion.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you're in the game, what's that saying? Do unto others what you would want them to do unto you.
Yeah, you fucked that up, but I know what you're trying to say though.
You know, well, you can say it right.
I can't say because you done fucked it up, so now I can't say it right.
I fucked up the hand. I messed the hand up.
Treat people how you want to be treated.
There
That's
you
pretty
go.
much what he's trying
Yeah.
to say, right? So if you don't want no one snitching on you, you don't snitch on them, because you know a lot of people they got their little side hustles and stuff. If you don't want no one saying nothing, then keep it quiet, right?
Real, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Real, bro.
Facts.
But if you one of them ones that, you know, oh, I need to get ahead in the, like Joe was talking about the business. I need to get ahead in the business. Let me
Yeah.
go tell on so and so. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to get fucked up later on, just so you know.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
going to
true.
come back around.
Karma's a bitch.
Because I'll tell you now, those business owners, they going to say your name.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say your name. Jimmy came and told me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'll see Jimmy after you fire me because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I will say this, and this is me. You guys can agree with me or disagree if you want. If it involves kids, say something or do something.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, I'm on that 50%. I'm probably going to do something.
Well,
you know.
say something to do something. Well, women and children, I think. They say something to do something.
For sure.
Bro, it's funny you bring up kids, bro. We was talking about Scarface movie one day. And Scarface did everything except for that one thing when it was
Oh, yeah,
involving
he
the
wouldn't
kid.
blow up?
Yeah, he
And then he
said
shot him.
Yeah.
Look what you made me do.
exactly.
Look at you now. Look at you now.
Yeah.
Said no
Scarface-
kids.
Exactly. One thing that's the line for him, bro. It's a
I said
line.
no. Look at you now. After he shot him.
Yeah, true. Though. He said no kids, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He said no kids. Straight up.
That's the thing, bro. He knew it, bro.
He tried to say tell so we'll do it later. Oh no, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was actually the turning point in Scarface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like a code. Snitching is like it's kind of like a code thing. Like if you in it and you involved in it and you have a code, there's a level that you would snitch at and level you wouldn't snitch at. That's my take on it. There.
No, it's true. True.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I agree with Tyrone for sure, bro. It's levels. It's like who you are as a person, who you involve with. Like once you agree, like Tyrone said, once you agree to get in that car, once you agree to go to that store, once you agree to go to that club with that person, and you know who they are, even if not you, if that ain't you, you still with them.
Yeah, if that ain't you, leave the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
That
what I
ain't-
was saying.
Don't put yourself in
You-
situations that you
Yeah,
ain't trying to be a
yeah.
part of.
exactly.
If your main goal is that's the reason why they call it a rap, because your main goal is to save yourself. You know what I mean? Like you ain't worried about anybody else in that situation. You know what I mean? So like if you were hanging out with your buddy, you knew what he was about. He was about that life, and then something happened, popped off, and they pulled you in. Was like all of a sudden was like, whoa, your buddy did this, your buddy did that. Did you see it? And you start talking because you're a rap, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're ratting now. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, bro, that you got caught up in the mix and you just were collateral damage.
Yeah, because
Right.
you're joining us. In all reality, like, what friends do you want? If you want people that do that shit, then you're in that shit.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
don't, then you ain't in that shit. You know what I mean? You ain't got to put yourself in those
And
situations.
that could happen just by just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying
but
to say.
but that's on a
being in the
different
wrong place at the
level.
wrong time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you go somewhere where like something pops off, all of a sudden that you get caught up in the mix, and all of a sudden you get pulled in, they're blaming you. All I'm saying was at
That's
the end of the day
different,
was don't point fingers at anybody else to save yourself. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, but
No,
at the end of the day,
I ain't with that.
But anyway, that's it. But they said we have different opinions on that. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Right.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, bro. You know what I mean, so no.
Here's one
And
more
saving your
before we
family.
jet off this motherfucker.
Oh, Tyrone got the scenarios for the stitches though.
One more scenario. Because it kind of relates to what we were just talking to.
Uncle
right?
Tigger telling the stories. All right.
One more scenario, okay? So,
I like the Uncle Tigger thing.
fuck off with that shit. No,
Story time.
all the kids call me that shit though. Love it. Okay, You're on your way.
Yeah.
You're on your way to some business. I'll say a store, bank, or some shit like that. There, you see your family member or buddy, good buddy, whatever, in there, and you know he's about that life, but you still say what's up to him, not thinking because you're already in the process that I gotta go. I was to say you're going to the store to get some milk, right?
Okay.
You say what's up to him. You know, we dap each other up, give a little hug and shit like that there, and then bang, he blasts us off. All the other civilians around point you to out. What do you do?
So they point me out?
Point
like
both
I'm in
you
the
out.
mix?
Yeah, because they were like, oh, I seen him make communication with this guy, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, he got to be included because he just made communicate. They gave each other love, you know what I mean? So, he got to be
All I'm
included in
doing,
this.
well, no, because you know what I'm doing, bro. I'm getting the best lawyer.
Getting
You
the
know what
best
I mean,
lawyer.
like for real, I'm getting the best lawyer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
How
saying?
you getting the best?
So
Win the lottery or
because
something?
I'm getting the best. No, because I'm with my union. Because I get the best. I get the best lawyer in this province. Because I'm good. I get the best lawyer. I get the best lawyer.
We'll see.
And today it's like, look, check the tapes. I mean, I walked in there. Yeah, I knew him. I knew Buddy. I mean, I knew what was going on. I mean, but see, a lot of
You don't want to say that.
Yeah,
You
don't say
don't want to say that. You're fucked.
No.
Because it just associates them with it.
Yeah.
You're bringing it in
I
more.
would say I would say no. I know him from the hood. I'm being honest. I got to be honest.
Yeah, but you
You
can't
be
say you
honest.
knew what was going on.
All you
though.
got to say is that you
No.
didn't do shit.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. I did not.
I didn't know what he was doing.
And like Joey just said,
but-
check the tapes.
Yeah,
But-
tape,
but-
There's
tapes,
tapes everywhere
tapes
nowadays.
can lie, though.
one thing we gotta remember now, bro, is we're in 2023, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, everything is tracked. So like they might check my phone to say, okay, well, you had a text to go to the you were going here. So like it's not like back in the day where like there was nothing tracked. Now, because you walk outside, you're tracked by Google, everything. Because where'd you come from? Where'd you go from? Why you come from here?
Oh,
Where'd you leave?
yeah,
Like
okay.
they go back in your phone because they were just like, oh yeah, okay, you were going to the store, so you went to the bank so you can grab money so you can go to your kid's basketball tournament. Oh no, you weren't going to rob somebody. I mean, so that's what I mean now.
Well, I guess
I wouldn't be worried about it as much now.
I get. I hear
Years
what he's
ago,
saying.
yeah.
I hear what he's saying. Like what Joey's saying is basically they look through all that shit and see you got no motive. So
No.
yeah, but here let's remix this. Take what Tigger just said.
Okay,
Take his whole scenario, everything he just said, right? You know what I mean? Everything he just said, but twist this. Both of you get arrested,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And your boy decides to point his finger at you.
Yep.
Oh man.
Well, that's a different
Then
game.
what you
now.
doing?
I need to hear
I
him
don't
say
know,
it, though.
but I don't know though.
I know you won't know. Though.
I mean, I got to hear him
But
say it.
I just
But
gotta
you know
say-
when you'll hear him say it when you're in court and on trial and he's up
Exactly,
there,
exactly,
and then it's
right.
kind of late.
Exactly. No, it's not because you can actually revert
I
your
guess, yeah,
statement
yeah.
after that, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough. Phil,
But the
that's a tough
charges
one.
is still against you there.
Oh, the charges
That's
are
a
still
tough one.
there no matter what, right?
Because then it's your word against his.
But that's the thing. Like Joey's saying, everything's tracked. But niggas, the best communication is face to face. So I could have planned something with you face to face. So therefore, there's nowhere to track.
True that. True that.
You know what I mean?
Actually,
So-
yeah, 100. If you were going to do that, why would you do it over messaging?
Yeah, exactly,
You,
right.
you don't want no trace.
Yeah, like nigga,
So,
leave your phone home. I'm gonna leave my phone home. Meet me at the fucking playground. Let's talk about this shit.
Or say that you're going to do something else.
Yeah.
Send these messages. And
Yeah,
throw them off the
exactly,
track
right,
and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't give all you guys all my secrets and shit. Though. Have me guilty with association and shit.
Yeah.
They be like, "Oh, on this part, you told Quan to do this."
One thing I do want to add really quickly though, like even though like we all talk about we ain't gonna say this, we ain't gonna say that, whatever. But at the end of the day, cuz until you're in that situation, cuz let's be honest. Until you're in that situation, cuz is when you're gonna really feel where you're gonna go with it. You know what I mean? Like how you gonna go down that road. You know what I mean?
Like
That's
you
what I
said,
think
bro, the
about it.
best
So,
thing is to say nothing. I mean,
best
all
thing
of
to say
them, best
nothing.
thing to say
But how you're in that situation when they're down there and they're yelling in your face and they're saying, look, you're going to do 25 years or whatever.
Yeah, I've been
you're in
there.
the States getting lethal injection. I mean, you don't do this, you lethal injection.
Went down Texas, cuz.
Because I ain't doing
Now it's like-
no time for nobody.
So now that's when we start thinking about, okay, well,
I mean,
you know what I mean? So,
only my immediate my family is the only people I'd be doing time for. No one outside of that. So sorry to everybody else out there.
no, I hear you. I hear you, man.
You know what I mean?
That's a tough situation, bro.
Like it was the difference between a choice between me going to jail and my son, then I take that bullet.
Yeah.
Between me going to jail with just a Facebook friend that we just happened to meet up one day.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah, I go to jail for
Yeah.
my babies, man. I definitely go to jail for my babies. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not Johnny.
I don't know
or
though,
whatever.
because that motherfucker did something real stupid to get caught for it. Because I don't know, I might have to let him go so he learn a lesson.
Like Ghost or like
Maybe see what he's facing.
know what
Maybe
I
see
mean?
what he's facing and
I
assess it.
mean,
like
I have to look
Tariq
at-
off Power.
If he just get probation, maybe he'd be like, well, you deserve it.
Yeah, no, man, I don't know. Like that nigga did something fucking stupid. To get, like,
Yeah.
If all depends on how well he planned it out.
Again with T.I. with another opinion on that too. Remember
Yeah.
his son was wilding out one time and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he going to jail. He just said straight up like, yeah, he can end up in jail.
Sometimes
And then
he
can
gotta
learn.
because sometimes they gotta learn their lessons, right?
Yeah,
true that.
that's a good way.
Yeah, true that. It depends on what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it was a wild old. I hate to say that this is a murder rap, know what I mean? But it was a well planned out murder rap, and he still ended up getting caught. Then maybe I do the bid for him. But if it was a stupid one,
Yeah.
you know, because you gotta go pay your dues on this one, because you too
I hear
stupid
you,
on that shit.
If he killed like 6 families and ate them all, then maybe I'd be like,
Yeah,
no,
know what I
you should
mean?
go. somewhere.
Remind me
Yeah.
not to go to Tim Hortons with Tyrone again. I get in the car, I'm not going to Tim's. Yeah, this guy that said, hey.
Shoot.
Oh, bro.
Man.
Like they say, the kids gotta learn from their lessons, right? That's how we learn from our lessons. So
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fucking doing our time for us, but certain things I do for my kids. So.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode of A We Started the Podcast. It's John Kizzy, you know who is he, aka Philly G, because they know who I be. And we got King Tigger,
King of Kings.
of course, DJ Laton,
Yes, sir.
and 2G
Let's go.
on the phone line
Let's go.
as always. And we're gonna catch you next time.
go.
All right. We out. Peace. And that's all for this episode of A We Started the Podcast. I'm John Kizzy, you know who is he, also known as Philly G, because they know who I be. And I'm here with King Tigger, and on the phone as always, Genghis Khan, the war general. And we'll catch you next episode.